For thousands of years, a network of trails and trade routes snaked across continents, a lifeline connecting east and west. We call it the Silk Road. But this was more than just a highway for silk. It was a conduit for ideas, religions, technologies, and secrets that would forever change the world. Today, we journey back in time to uncover the hidden stories woven into the very fabric of this legendary path. Our story begins not with silk, but with a thirst for something far more valuable in the ancient world: powerful horses. In the 2nd century BC, Emperor Wu of China's Han Dynasty was desperate to acquire the legendary heavenly horses of the Fergana Valley in modern-day Central Asia. These magnificent steeds were said to sweat blood and were key to defending his empire against nomadic horsemen. He dispatched his envoy, Zhang Qian, on a perilous mission west. Though his initial journey was a failure, he was captured and held for over a decade. His eventual escape and return to China brought back something more precious than horses: knowledge. Zhang Qian returned with incredible tales of sophisticated civilizations, bustling cities, and exotic goods far to the west. He had opened a door, not just for trade, but for imagination. This was the spark. Soon, caravans laden with China's most guarded secret began their arduous journey. That secret was silk. For centuries, only the Chinese knew how to cultivate silkworms and weave their delicate threads into lustrous fabric. It was so valuable, it was used as currency, and revealing its secrets was punishable by death. The Romans, who first encountered it, were mesmerized. They called it woven wind and paid for it with its weight in gold, draining their empire's treasury. They had no idea where it came from, speculating it grew on trees. But the Silk Road was never a one-way street. As silk traveled west, a torrent of new things flowed east. Glassware from Rome, prized for its clarity, made its way to Chinese tombs. Spices like pepper and cinnamon from India and the Spice Islands transformed cuisine and medicine across Eurasia. But the most transformative import wasn't a physical good. It was a new way of thinking, a new faith: Buddhism. Carried by monks and merchants along the treacherous mountain passes, Buddhism journeyed from India, finding fertile ground in the cave temples of Dunhuang and eventually becoming a major religion in China and beyond. These cave sanctuaries, filled with breathtaking murals and scriptures, became vibrant hubs of art, culture, and devotion, all thanks to the Silk Road. Of course, this journey was anything but easy. The route crossed some of the most inhospitable terrain on Earth. The Taklamakan Desert, whose name chillingly translates to "you go in, but you don't come out," claimed countless lives. Caravans faced blistering heat, sandstorms that could bury them in minutes, and the constant threat of bandits. To survive, merchants relied on oasis cities, places like Samarkand, Bukhara, and Kashgar. These weren't just rest stops. They were dazzling cosmopolitan centers where Sogdians, Persians, Turks, and Chinese mingled. In their bustling markets, you could hear a dozen languages, see goods from opposite ends of the world, and witness the fusion of cultures in art, music, and architecture. These cities were the true heart of the Silk Road. Beyond the well-known goods, the Silk Road facilitated a secret exchange of technology that accelerated human progress. Papermaking, a Chinese invention, traveled west and eventually replaced parchment, revolutionizing communication and record-keeping in Europe. Gunpowder, another Chinese secret, followed the same path, and we all know how that changed the nature of warfare. In the other direction, innovations like the windmill, developed in Persia, made their way east. This invisible flow of knowledge was perhaps the Silk Road's greatest legacy, connecting the minds of civilizations as much as their markets. So what happened to this incredible network? Why did it fade? The decline was gradual. The rise of powerful maritime trade routes in the 15th century offered a cheaper and faster way to transport goods. Ships could carry more than a camel caravan and avoided the dangers of the overland journey. Politically, the fragmentation of the Mongol Empire, which had once secured the entire route, made travel unsafe again. The great oasis cities began to decline, and the sands of the desert slowly reclaimed the once beaten paths. The Silk Road fell silent. But the story doesn't end there. Today, archaeologists are unearthing its lost secrets. Mummies with European features found in Western China challenge our understanding of ancient migration. Sunken ships in the South China Sea reveal the maritime extension of this vast network. And in the 21st century, the spirit of the Silk Road is being reborn. New rail lines and highways are once again connecting Asia and Europe, creating a new Silk Road and reviving the ancient promise of shared prosperity and cultural exchange. The Silk Road was never just one road, but a web of connections that shaped our modern world in ways we're still discovering. It's a powerful reminder that throughout history, our greatest advancements have come not from isolation, but from connection, from the courage to journey into the unknown, and from the willingness to share our secrets. It proves that a single thread can tie the world together. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey through time. If you were fascinated by the secrets of the Silk Road, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the stories that shaped our world. We'll see you in the next one.